Today is Wednesday, June 18th, and this is your forecast for the central United States. And today our main focus will be on the Midwest, especially an area from southern Michigan down through Indiana and into Illinois. There is an increased risk, an enhanced risk for severe weather in that part of the country. We're talking damaging winds and large hail, but also the potential for a couple of tornadoes to develop today as well. So let's take a look at that first with our weather map. And there's an area of low pressure traveling along a front. That area of low pressure moving off to the northeast. It's also right at the edge of the jet stream, which is starting to lift up to the north at this point. There's about to be this big pattern shift where it's going to be hot for the eastern half of the United States and cooling down out west. But in the midst of all that change, today we have that chance for severe weather from southern Michigan down through Indiana and Illinois. The highest risk is just outside Chicago, but Chicago, you could see a few strong to severe thunderstorms rolling through there as well. So Grand Rapids to Detroit, just outside of Cleveland, west of Cleveland, Chicago, and down through Indiana. This is where we need to watch for the potential for damaging winds, large hail, and maybe even a couple of tornadoes today. It's certainly warm and it is humid, and all of that will help to fuel those thunderstorms. Down to the south, scattered thunderstorms for you as well for Cincinnati and Louisville. Same for you in Nashville, Memphis, and St. Louis. Some of these storms could certainly pack quite a punch, but the strongest energy is just off to the north of the Ohio River Valley. So once that front passes through, it does cool off just briefly, but there's a warm front right behind that. So as the warm front swings through, it is about to get really hot here throughout the Midwest. We got heat indices that'll probably exceed 100. So you get from one extreme to the other. We could be talking about some dangerous heat building for next week. In Chicago, that looks like your first heat wave of the season with temperatures climbing well into the 90s this weekend and into early next week. Moving off to the southeast, where temperatures generally will be in the low 90s today. A hot day for you in D.C. there in the mid-Atlantic. 92 in Wilmington, near 90 in Charleston, just above that in Savannah. Atlanta, Georgia, peaking at 88 degrees this afternoon. Just a couple of pop-up showers and storms there along the Gulf Coast and down the Florida Peninsula. You got the heat, the humidity, and things are just going to start bubbling up in that daytime heating. Looking ahead, it is going to remain hot. This is a stretch of hot weather that takes us through the entire 7-day forecast for the southeast, peaking in the low 90s for the next several days there in Charlotte. Fort Lauderdale, it's already warm this morning. It's going to be hot and humid this afternoon. Then, after 3 or 4 o'clock, you stand the risk for those pop-up showers and storms. You may see a few of those still lingering into this evening. Much more the same, not much changing here over the next 7 days. Alrighty, that is your Wednesday morning weather update. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. And remember that as long as you want there to be, there will always be a 100% chance of good things.